All right, everybody, welcome back. I think I got a little something special for you today, something different. Uh, so let's go ahead and get into it. Let's talk blades. That's what we're into today. I have for you guys a case knife, and if you're not familiar with case knives, they're kind of an old school brand, at least to me, anyways. They're not very tactical. They're just nice to have. This particular one I did not purchase. This was actually given to me by a friend, an old friend, who ended up moving away. But he wanted me to have a couple of his case knives. He had a collection of case knives, I guess, because him and a family member usually collect these kind of knives. He knows that these weren't my kind of knives that I would like, but he still knows that I appreciate knives nonetheless. And because I didn't have this in my collection, I obviously was really happy to have it. It's a little bit scuffed up, I know. That's not how the case, this is not supposed to look like that. Apparently he found this between his seats, the back seats of his Jeep, something like that. This basically fell wayside and sat in his Jeep for who knows how long. I don't know how long. He said when he picked it up, it was pretty dirty. I did what I could to restore it, so it's in decent shape, but I didn't do anything to the leather. So as you can tell, it's still kind of scuffed up and marred up and everything. So that was really nice looking. I wanted to keep that character about this particular sheath. But the knife on the inside looks pretty brand new because I ended up having to clean it up a little bit. Not too much, obviously, but just enough so it can be usable. But yeah, so from what I understand, this is buffalo horn on here, on the handle scales. Silver bolsters. Really nice. Sorry, the focus is going in and out. I believe they still have this on Amazon somewhere. The centering is way off on this knife. As you can tell right there, the blade centering is not as good as it should be. But there's really nothing I can do about that because this is a closed construction. I can't take it apart. But what I was able to do was I took canned pressurized air to it, and I did whatever I could with a small brush and toothpicks just to try and get out whatever dirt and grime that was in there. And I did what I could to put some oil in there just to keep it from... Because when I got this, it was all gunked up. There was a green stuff all in there. And I don't know what that was, but I ended up having to take that off manually. There was stuff gunked in there. It was really rough on opening. Now it's smoother because it's oiled and fixed up and all that. It's got my prints on it. It's all my prints. This is a great knife. I think it's really nice because it's got this guard on there, which kind of threw me off. When I first saw this knife, I was like, this is one of those grandpa fishing knives, you know? But upon closer inspection, when I opened it up, that folding guard really, really caught my attention. I thought that was really nice. So it's a really decent knife. It's a full size, at least handle anyways. The blade, not so much. But either way, I really do like this. This is really nice. So we'll go ahead and get into the measurements of it. Put the sheath off to the side. So right now, you're looking at a 3 1/4 inch blade, not even a 3.5 inch blade, with an overall 7 3/4 inches, so almost an 8-inch blade. The handle comes in at a cool 4 1/4 inch. Like I said, I tried to do my best to look up this knife in particular just to see what it was, and this is supposed to be buffalo horn, which is really enticing. So I really do like that. Got a back lock on there, so once it's locked, it's not a slip joint. It does actually lock. So you just release the lock with this. And it is a pin construction. Like I said, there's really nothing much I can do about it. But with the condition that it came to me as, it was really nice to have this free. I looked up the price tag, and I think this was a little over $100, so like 115, 120 for this particular piece. But I could be wrong. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure. I tried to look up whatever I could. There was no identifying marks other than the fact that it is a case. Oh, hey, here we go. Now, this is new. I could have just done this. This is a BH111. Is that a half? 1/2. You see that? LSS. So here we go. There's some discernible marks. When I was looking at the time, I guess I don't know if I was in a rush or whatever, but I didn't notice that. Now I notice it. I could have looked it up like that. Well, then the price might have changed. What I did notice was that it said case right here. I didn't even think about flipping the blade over. All I was trying to do was trying to clean this thing out, and I didn't even notice that. Huh. How funny. Well, you learn something new every day, right? Well, anyways, at the time, there was no way for me to identify the knife. Probably because I was just looking at it like this and didn't even notice that there was something underneath this guard right here. But really nice knife. Thorough cleaning, but not thoroughly finding anything out to the last minute. Well, either way, if you guys want to check it out, I'm pretty sure it's still for sale somewhere. This looks like it's an older model, but it doesn't seem like it's something that would be out of production because it does feel like a newer made piece. So everything on here is still working, still moving. Like I said, this thing was all gunked up on the inside. I had to take out whatever I could in there, and now it's nice and shiny. I forgot what I used. I used something, and I got it all nice and shiny in there. I had to stuff a little bit of a cloth in there to try and polish it out and get out all that gunk. It was really bad. But yeah, I haven't carried this. I just cleaned it up and put it away, and I thanked my friend. I said, "Hey man, thank you." And he's like, "Well, how's the knife now?" And I showed him, and he's like, "Whoa, can I have it back?" I told him, I was like, "Yeah, sure." He's like, "I'm just kidding, man. You did a good job. It's yours." I was like, "All right." But it was really nice of him to give this to me. So, yeah, it was just one of those things. This is a keepsake. Obviously, this is supposed to be held on the belt. But, of course, you can carry it however way you want to. You can drop it in the pocket or whatever. I know that the sheath, the case sheath, it did not come with this. I know that for a fact because when I looked on how they sell these knives, and what they do is they wrap these knives up in paper and put it in a small paper cardboardish kind of box that says Case Knives on it, and it's got like the American flag and all that. And it doesn't come with this. You have to buy the sheath separately. So whoever bought this knife had care to buy the sheath, and when they did that, they had it on them, obviously not on the belt, because this thing doesn't even look like it's been used. And it fell out of their pocket, I'm assuming, and fell into the between area of the seats in my friend's Jeep. And when he found this, he's like, "I know who would appreciate this." So, yeah, that was really nice of him. If you guys are interested in Case Knives, go ahead and look it up. I know I found a lot left of Case Knives on Amazon. If you guys are really wanting something kind of old schoolish in this design. This particular knife, although I'm not entirely sure I was able to really find on Amazon, I think I had to go to like some secondhand site in order to find it. I don't even remember what it was. So I'm sure if you type in Case and that little model number that we both just discovered just now, yeah. If you guys look up that number right there, I'm sure you guys will find out where or how you would like to, if you want to purchase this knife somewhere else, you can. But like I said, when I checked the price tag, this was a pretty hefty price for this knife. So the fact that I got it for free is really, really awesome. So I didn't even know that this knife existed until my friend gave it to me. So super cool. Nice little keepsake. I do have a couple of other Case Knives that I'm going to feature on this channel because those were the same, coming from the same person. So, yeah. Anyways, hope you guys are having a good day. Be kind, be safe, carry responsibly, and please slash that like button, stab that subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you on the next video.